Alright, it's Mercenary Manager 06. Let's manage some mercenaries. Oh, we got Donkey and Bison here. Cobra! Oh, Cobra's a lady. Whoop. No? What's Cobra got? Quarterback. She's a quarterback. She played college ball, you know. Very low life, all of these characters here. Spy. That's good. Put her in the warhead storage. Also a spy. And a surveyor. Okay. You can all go in warhead storage. That's great. Would this have been better co-op multiplayer? Absolutely. That was my favorite part of Peace Walker. Was the co-op multiplayer. And that was the one thing I was hoping, well, maybe they'll put that in Phantom Pain, since Phantom Pain seemed so Peace Walker, you know, inspired, like so very obviously Peace Walker based. I don't have any rations. That's a bit of a problem. But unfortunately, they never did. Maybe we'll take Snake out of here for a bit. And who do I have? Do I have anyone with, like, high stamina and high life? Gakko's okay. Ocelot might be our man. I kind of said Ocelot, which he is a bit of a slut in his younger years and his older years. Anyway, Peace Walker pilled, absolutely. Peace Walker kind of rules. I really hope that they do the co-op thing again at some point in the future, because, man, you can get into real shenanigans in Peace Walker. We're right. The document you brought back was a map. Nuclear storage facility without the nukes. Metal Gear will be useless. Put those nukes out of commission. Oh. It gave me Snake anyway. Confirm the presence of a transport team. They're here to carry the warheads away. We're in a situation. Don't ever put me in a situation where every minute counts. Get in there. Find some way to stop them from transporting those warheads. Good luck. Oh, I think I know why it gave me Snake. I have no other members to change to, however. That's fine. That should be fine. Yeah, so we're in a real Shadow Moses-ass facility. Like, legitimately kind of looks like MGS1. Like, a lot. Again, even these PSP textures, you know, they're filtered. The PS1 textures were much crunchier than this, but we are back home. Also, yeah, this aesthetic here of, like, the yellow caution lines in the facilities and on the mechanical things, that would definitely carry over to Peace Walker, but it was started here. Why did this mission start with starting the Skull's parasite unit? Oh yeah. Oh, I will have a lot to say about that. Don't you worry. Hey, look at this also. You know what these are? These are big, gigantic IR sensors. And security's pretty tight. What? What? Huh? Hello, lady. Hey, lady. Hi, lady. Don't you,
What? What's that?
Yeah, what is it? What could that be?
What?
Hello? Alright. How does this work? I think the way the IR sensors work in this game, I think it's like, you can see like the black bar there is where the sensors come out. I don't know if there's any way to see where the sensors are, but it's like, just don't get in between that. I think is how it looks. Or how it works. Looks like how it works. Some combination of words in the English language that might make you think I know what I'm talking about. Hey, look at this, though. We got some not filtered textures here because they wanted to do this great effect. And it's a pretty great effect. But yeah, again, it's very MGS1. It's a little greener. But it looks very reminiscent to Metal Gear Solid. Which I like that. I like that this game kind of goes out of its way to gently nudge the games towards the future more in that direction. Okay. Well, I like that I've got 200 ammo plus for this thing. So I'll skip out on getting the TNT. I would describe many aspects of Phantom Pain as cinematic death, but the spoiler credits are probably the most egregious part. They're pretty bad. Yeah. Again, even people that like that game a lot do not like that element of it. Oh.
What? Huh?
Hello.
Who's that?
No. Okay. Well. Go to sleep. Medical kits. We'll take that. It's like, it's nice, it's comfy being in a big facility, you know? Like, look at this. If I just took, okay. Let's do like a little thought experiment here, right? If we, whoops. If we just took a picture of the, like, if we took the HUD off and everything, alright? And it was like, alright. Let's get a couple elements on screen, okay? And we did like a Metal Gear GeoGuessr sort of deal. Of out here like this. You know people would think this is MGS1. In fact, a lot of people would incorrectly guess probably that this is the Warhead storage building that fills up with gas from MGS1, because it's kind of got those vibes, and that does look like the elevator in that room. But again, it's all like a big continuous area. And this game, I think it's cool. I genuinely like the level design. More alarms. But still no sign of the nukes. That's another aspect. Somehow no game parried. Yeah, the like starring whatever, just starring a mop and a broom or starring an underpaid janitor. Yeah, that would be funny. There's a lot. You could do a really good Metal Gear parody that's more than just, you know, surface level. Wow, aren't these games crazy? A guy was a ghost in an arm, you know. Anyway, have you found a way to stop those nukes from being transported? Those warheads have got to be pretty heavy. They must have an elevator or something to transport them. This is only speculation, but if we could somehow put that elevator out of service, it might prevent them from stopping the warheads. Best course of action would be to destroy the elevator itself. But if that's not possible, we can strike its power source as an alternative. Is there a machine room or something around there? Might want to try blowing it up. Look for a machine room. should be full of large, heavy machinery. If I had to guess, I'd say the machine room would probably be in the basement. Go look for it. Right. So, even though... Hold on. Yes, I can Resident Evil my guns. Okay. What? Okay. I have to go get that TNT. That I believe was... in here? I hope. And I have to go down to the basement and destroy a switchboard, which I remember what it leads into, yes. Starring that one guy with D-tier skills you keep leaving behind. He's now at sea. Yeah, that would be funny if there were, like, if there were more scenes with soldiers you recruited, even, and it was, like, starring Flaccid Mongoose. And Itchy Panda. You know? I'm like, oh boy. I love Itchy Panda.
We're under attack.
Oh no, we're under attack.
HQ.
This is HQ.
This is patrol. The enemy
Oh
is
yeah.
attacking from an unknown position.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use
I think it's
extra
just-
caution.
I think it's just here. Rations. Ugh. Dang it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. B1. Okay. I thought it might have been this thing, but it's not. Let's see. Yes, I have to navigate this weird little maze. It's not much of a maze actually, but it's kind of a maze. It's kind of a maze. Who? They see me from up there? Okay. Oh, don't worry about it. No one here. No, it's fine, guys. Come on. You're just... It's just the wind. Hello? Goodbye. Let's go in here.
This is HQ.
This is patrol. All clear.
All clear.
Understood.
Yep.
Return to your position.
Nothing to be concerned with whatsoever. What's the situation look like? I've infiltrated what seems to be a machine room. Seems like I could do something useful here. Any ideas? A machine room, eh? Just a hunch, but I'm thinking it could be responsible for supplying most of the power to the facility. Probably provides power used to run the elevator as well. You may be able to stop the elevator system by sabotaging that machine room. Cutting off the power source should make it impossible to move those nukes. So plant those explosives of yours. You got it. Alright. Whoa. But then, a cutscene happened.
You should be more careful. Snake.
Yeah, look at this
The
guy.
inner walls of this storage facility are more fragile than they look. With the way you planted that bomb, the blast would have been far too powerful.
Oh,
You would have ended up cutting off your own escape route.
planting
You were
bombs
so
poorly in a
focused on
facility.
completing the mission that you neglected your own personal
And look,
safety.
look how he extinguishes these
Nasty
bombs.
habits are hard to kick. Snake.
Python, you dismantled the bomb,
No.
but you couldn't have had enough time.
Yeah.
Time. I had plenty. All I had to do was flash
Look,
freeze the
look, look!
detonators
He's
and
freezing the
over.
bombs to disable
No
them.
more.
It's just like what we did in MGS2.
Sure is hot in here.
That's a nice little callback. It's like they actually paid attention to the lore.
So
They
you
actually paid
alive
attention to
all the
things that
time.
happen in the video
What happened to
games.
your body?
It's cute. I like it. I like when a franchise
How
about
long's it
legacy
been
and all that actually
since our
pays
last
attention to
mission
things that
together?
happen in prior
Nearly
games.
10 years? We were both so very young back then.
But yeah, Python and Snake used to be
When
squad
the boss
mates.
vanished, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. You were there to save me.
Look at that.
You were one of the few people I could always count on in battle. But I thought you were dead. You were wounded on that top secret mission in Vietnam.
Yes, I was. At one point, I was within an inch of death. My body lost the ability to regulate its temperature.
Can't tell if he's a
Left
hot man or a
unchecked,
cold
it
man,
would
huh?
Rise continuously, uncontrollably. Eventually, my body would literally burn itself up. Without this suit and its liquid nitrogen filling,
Suit?
I wouldn't be able to survive more than half a day.
So look, he doesn't
But
have
this
magical
suit
ice
has
powers.
also made me a superior soldier.
He's got a liquid nitrogen suit to keep his body cold, but he can also use it as a weapon. Isn't that cool? He's rules. Python's actually very
Look.
cool.
Look at this stage I control.
He also knows he's in a
Even
video
your
game.
famous CQC will work on me.
But Python, why? You're a good man. Why join Gene's rebellion?
It's my salvation, Snake. Do you have any idea why the CIA let me live this long? They're afraid of you, Snake. You're a legend, a hero. You bested the boss. The CIA knows it. So they searched for a soldier strong enough to take you down if you ever betrayed them. They chose me. I'm the anti-Snake. And I'm the one man who can break you! Ever since I came back to Fox, I've been sent to do nothing but wet works, so as to keep my assassin instincts nice and sharp. Can you recall those you've killed in battle, Snake? I do. I have nightmares about them, nearly every night. They won't leave me alone. But I've spilled far too much blood by now to ever make amends. The nightmares end today!
Python, don't!
I've been waiting for this moment. The moment when we could meet each other face to face on the battlefield as enemies. Snake, after I've killed you, my purpose will be fulfilled. Let's go!
Yeah, we got a boss that has beef with us. He's got crazy superpowers. Okay, I don't remember how to fight him.
I'm ready. Now, show me what you
Oh,
got.
jeez. I wonder if it's just, wait for him to... Wait for him to, like, unload or something? Oh! Your weapon's frozen solid. You've got to unfreeze it. Find a way to thaw your weapon out.
Look at you, shaking with the rope.
I don't remember how to thaw my weapon out. Oh, this music's really cool. Right, I think this thing's like a heater. Okay. Oh, hi. Yeah, that's not a good way to try and do that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he has to reload. Alright, I got it. Whoop.
That's a nice
He's got, you know, I wish he was doing Mr. Freeze puns. Oh! That's not good. My, stamina's very low. Oh, but so is his. He loves it! Okay.
Feels good to me. How about you?
Well, I don't hate the cold weather. He loves it. It's fantastic. Man, his music is really good. Oh. Oh, there we go. We got him. Quick, lick your weapon to melt it.
Amazing.
His music's cool because it's an ice stage. I get it. It's very cool because he's ice. Yeah. All right. All right.
Now I'll never have to take another life. Looks like I got my salvation after all.
That's enough, Python. No more talk.
What do you think you're doing, Snake?
I'm trying to keep the liquid nitrogen from leaking out of your suit.
Don't do it, Snake. You can't. Your arms will freeze solid before it.
Same Python as ever. Going gets rough, and he gets all hot under the collar.
What?
You still owe me money from our last poker game. I can't have you dying on me yet.
I love that. That's fun.
Here I am, still watching your ass.
I actually buy that these two were buddies.
Snake. I followed Gene because he promised redemption. But soldiers like us won't find redemption in the good of the nation or the hatred of an enemy. Soldiers need a hero. They need a man for whom they can gladly risk their lives. Can you bear the burden of knowing that you hold your men's lives in your hands, Snake? If not, you'll never beat Gene.
Oh, that's good. Man, I remembered that this game had a really good story, but man, it's good. It's actually setting up Big Boss as needing to be the inevitable charismatic leader that we never get to see him become in any of the games, but you know. Anyway, just our luck. The enemy's already finished transporting the warheads, meaning we're way off the mark. I hate to admit it, but you are right. We can't give up, still gotta prevent the launch. We're running out of options, though. We failed at stopping the transport of the nukes. The only option left is to destroy Metal Gear itself. I know that's a tall order, but in a way, you could say it's made our job a tad easier. Compared to transported warheads, Metal Gear is much larger, more prominent target. There's only so many places it can be stored, and more people are likely to know its location. We need to find someone who's involved in the Metal Gear operation. A high-ranking officer, or maybe a maintenance crew guy. No doubt they'll have more information. I see your point, but I know, assuming they've got information controls in place, it's more likely they don't have anything useful to tell us. But right now it's our only lead. Come to think of it, Ghost mentioned a government official involved in the transportation of Metal Gear. Something about a guy who was stabbed in the back by the army and is reportedly dead. You sure he said that? No matter how charismatic Gene is, he'd never get away with activating this state-of-the-art weapon inside another country's territory on his own. He'd need to pull a few strings first, don't you think? And this official who helped Gene and then got tossed aside, if he's still alive, he'd probably know where Metal Gear is. Incredible, Snake. Of course, if anyone's got info on Metal Gear, it's Gene's silent partner in the government. How'd you figure it out? I've had experience with these government-type operatives. So yeah, like, just the way that Snake is very charismatic in this game. He's very intelligent, and he's not the, you know, bright-eyed, patriotic soldier that he was in MGS3. very obviously, like, jaded. He knows how dirty these things can get, and he knows how they operate. And I don't know, I like that. I think this game, for Snake's character, you know, for Naked Snake turning into Big Boss, again, I don't think MGS3 needed a sequel, but unfortunately, that's like half of the games in the franchise at this point, is MGS3 sequels. But I think this one does Snake's character really well. I think you can see him turning into Big Boss with some of how he acts and talks. Yes, I remember now. He did say something about how a government official was cowering in fear near Tarmac. Okay, let's focus on gathering intel. Can you think of any other likely places? Nothing comes to mind right now. No, we don't know where the airport is. Alright. We'll need to use our spy units a bit more to expand the scope of our intel work. Right, as much as Metal Gear sticks out like a sore thumb, we'll be here until next year if we have to search this whole place. A new report. It's been yep, we got Bison. We got Donkey. And I believe... Yep. So, here's another cool gimmick of this game that rules and is so upsetting that it is not in any other game. And they had every opportunity to do this with Peace Walker and especially with Phantom Pain. But if you stamina defeat the bosses, you actually recruit them and get to use them. That is the coolest thing ever. Legitimately, it is so rad. And the bosses have their own red weapons there. And the red weapons mean that they are boss-specific weapons. So for Python here, it's a liquid nitrogen grenade that freezes enemies. Why did they never bring this back? This is legitimately probably the coolest thing imaginable. And yeah, this means you could start having, like, an entire boss team. You know, like a unique character team. Isn't that awesome? This game rules. Anyway, let's save.